gets in with that Kano ball.
Napalm
Little
behind
more
it.
napalm.
Dude, the tick throws off of down one, though. That's part of the
the
Bunga.
challenge.
Yo, that was so smart from Sooneo to confirm right into Fatal Blow. And the other thing, too, is Sooneo just got that Fatal Blow. That was not a part of the strategy until just a few seconds before he actually did it. I love the presence of mind, the awareness of where the life bars stand. As soon as he had that resource queued up, he was absolutely ready to empty it out and take game 1 over Sooneo. Or over Izzy.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised that he had the know-how already. As soon as the Fatal Blow was available, he knew that he had the opportunity to use it, and he just went for it. So good on Sooneo taking that very first match.
And very, very solid play there from Sooneo. And like I was saying earlier when we saw Sooneo, he is one of my favorite players to catch here in the Nightmare series, and just in general because of the way that he plays next-gen Jackie, a character that you do not see a lot of, and when you do see it, it is not at the level that Sooneo is doing it. I will say unequivocally, there is no better next-gen player than Sooneo, mainly because I can't even name a single one of them, so if I can't name them, they don't exist. But Sooneo is my favorite Jackie to watch, and the best next-gen Jackie out there. Also want to give a thanks to Redman780 and Gardabusa for the follows. Glad you guys are having fun here in the Nightmare series. Checking out this Xbox action as our killers wind it down in our top 8 winners side right now. And we got a switch. Izzy's going with Warlock.
Getting hit with using the interactable to jump at Izzy, but getting hit by that corpse drop. And now he's kind of has to... Sooneo actually has to deal with his own zoning match and the air-to-air from Izzy. What is this? He's been playing so many diverse characters. Does he main the whole entire roster?
I think so. I think he just picks random select and goes for it from there.
Wow. So close to getting that dash punch crushing blow, but literally Shang Tsung was staring at Jackie's fist, but just barely whiffed.
No fear. So I think the problem here with this matchup for Jackie is that Napalm has a limited range where it can actually be effective to land under your opponent and do damage. It only goes about half screen, maybe 3/4 if you're being generous, but what Sooneo, or what Izzy's been able to do is push him back to full screen, and what that's forcing is Sooneo has to take some time to move in before he can start to apply that zoning game, and all the while he's trying to get in, Izzy is just continuing to pester him.
Yeah, and the zone seems to be working out for Izzy right now. I'm not sure if this is a direct counter pick or if Izzy is just playing around with different characters, but it seems to be working. I mean, Sooneo is getting caught by these corpse drops.
Plus frames. Nice defense though from Izzy, not going to get caught. And the throw, it's going to be a little extra damage from the Napalm. Napalm will wear out, only 55 extra damage. Oh, fuck your Fatal Blow!
The breakaway from Izzy, but the fire and the projectile at the end will be enough for Sooneo to make it through, getting that round. Now it's one apiece.
Yeah, and that's a tough draw there, as Izzy is going to be out of defensive meter here for these opening 15-20 seconds here of this round. So if Sooneo happens to catch him, that's going to be uncontested damage. Also, no more room left for Izzy to run away. He's stuck now in that Napalm, but he'll go ahead and give himself some real estate, just charging forward here back into the mid-screen.
Oh, it would have been so scary if he actually got that soul steer right there. Oh, but he catches him to break away from Sooneo. Suneo's got to really worry about this. The micro duck coming in, and that's going to be the game for Izzy, taking game 2. Very nice.
Yeah, that was a really strong showing there. You know, it seemed like Sooneo was able to kind of scrape by that victory he got, but as soon as Izzy was given a full life bar, he went right back into controlling that space really well, forcing Jackie out of ranges that she's comfortable in, and that was kind of the downfall for him. I really do think that the fact that when he got pushed to full screen, he wasn't able to spend his time creating offense and was instead spending his time trying to get in, and that just allowed Izzy to set up the obstacle course and proved very difficult for Sooneo to make it to a position where he could actually get started with his game plan. He is going to be sticking with Jackie, though, so not phased by that. He does seem to think he still has an answer, and I'd be inclined to believe him here. Sooneo, an extremely talented player, and his Jackie is no slouch at all. Tied up set right now, so this is basically a Combat League set now. 1st to 2, let's go. Yo, what's going on, Kay?
I cannot wait until the offline tournaments come back, because I would love, absolutely love to see Izzy do some damage to the offline scene. Seriously, I mean, I feel like this kid's got some real potential.
Dude, I'll sign his permission slip. Let's go.
I know, I would too. I mean, I'll be his parental guardian at those offline.
right? You need a chauffeur. I'll keep you safe.
Sooneo trying to work his way in. The good thing about the next gen is even if he whiffs the projectiles, they still add that little bit of ground damage, a little bit of dot damage to the ground. So it still works out even if it whiffs. But the Warlock is actually working. And right now, Izzy is just trying to play the zone game. Gets hit by that dash punch. Nice punish from Sooneo. But gets caught by those ground eruptions. The mix between the ground eruptions and the corpse drops. All right, both are low health. Oh, but that fire, Izzy's really got to work his way in. Oh, and gets the... Is that 4-2 into fatal blow? Very nice. That's going to be the round for Izzy.
Expert use of those resources.
I don't play Shang. I don't know if that's actually the forward 2 or not. I could be wrong.
The big chop is the forward 2.
Okay. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I played Shang. Oh, Sooneo is just getting clipped by these corpses.
Yo, Notorious LTM, thank you so much for the subscription.
Sup,
Hitting that streak up to 2 months now, very much. And he also says buff Sonya. That is what he would like to ask of the gods.
Oh,
Fair
very
enough.
nice.
Buff Sonya, please, can we?
I don't know if she needs buffs. I don't know.
Give her back her 50 health. Maybe that's the buff she needs. I don't know if it's warranted anymore. She was a mixed monster before, but I think as the game is kind of fleshed out, Sonya is not as deadly as everybody thought she was. She just had a more easy to digest game plan at the start, and I don't know if it's the same story anymore. Sooneo starting to run out of health here. Wow, nice dodge on that, and this is going to be a throw. Not for as much damage, only 120, but going to heal back as well. Corpse will explode. Sooneo going to block those toes.
Oh, Sooneo, try to go in with that mid.
Chip avoided one more hit. He's going to put him on last breath. That's going to be last breath. All it needs is one chip, and there it is. Izzy going to put those ground skulls out, and now takes the lead up 2-1 over Sooneo.
This looks very difficult for Sooneo. I mean, to my eyes, this looks like an exact counter pick. I can't really tell for sure. I don't know the tier lists or how they work, but this looks pretty bad for Jackie. So Sooneo might have to think about maybe switching to a different character to work things out against this Warlock Shang Tsung.
Yeah, I think that this is definitely looking like a tough matchup here. And I think it really is the fact that basically Shang Tsung controls the space just a little bit better than Jackie does and feels comfortable standing at a range just outside of where Jackies typically want to stand. And the other part of that is that every move, every time you get hit by Shang, he's actually pushing you out even further. So he's comfortable at a longer range than you, and when he's in that comfort position, hitting you sets you back even further away from where you want to be. And I think that is definitely a little bit problematic here.
Honestly, just seeing Shang Tsung on the screen, if you guys remember all the other variations of Shang Tsung, I love the fact that they actually made Kari Tagawa be Shang Tsung for MK11. That is so legit. Like,
dude, it's like the best love letter they could have written to the fans.
Dude,
it's so cool, and he does such a good job in the story. Like they used his face for a lot of the animations. Man, that smug motherfucker does such a good job of just being sinister as can be.
It just makes the Mortal Kombat movies so much more alive, you know? Like, this is it. You see him, nice anti-air coming out from Sooneo. Both have Fatal Blow available. He's sitting in that fire.
Now he's trying to back away to that comfort position, but Izzy's just going to send him back to full screen. Now Soonio's going to have to work back in. Plus frames off of that. The challenge, the throw, that's going to be it. Nice. Round 1 going to Sooneo.
Very nice. The poke into the throw. Something you always got to worry about because Jackie does have that 9 frame. So, I mean, if she gets that poke, you might be either seeing a 9 frame or that throw. One of the two. Nice. Gets the dive in. Oh, just barely whiffs the dash punch right there, unfortunately.
And I think that's been another regular thing that we've been seeing is that Suneo's been trying to even use some of his mobility tools like the dash punch, and it has repeatedly been outside of the range where it needs to be effective.
Oh my God.
Gonna kill him with his own character. Suneo gonna stand in his fire. That's not yours.
Oh my goodness. Dude, this guy, Izzy, stop it.
The mind games here. Oh man, the ground skull's back to full screen. Gonna turn into Jackie once again. Gonna set some plasma up. Okay, plasma wars now. It's basically a Splatoon match. Are these kids or
very
squids?
nice. The crushing blow coming out from Sooneo.
Who went for the armor break? Not gonna happen. Yo, what's going on, Nate Dogg, AZ King, and It's Squad? Thank you so much for the follows. I think I might have double read some of those names, but happy to read it twice. I really appreciate that you guys are supporting the stream and having fun here in the Nightmare series. Nice damage here from Izzy, evening up these life bars.
Dude, these ground eruptions are just working Sooneo down. Every time he wants to move, he just hits by a ground eruption. Nice anti-air from Izzy, uses the down 2, and that should be the game.
Indeed, that will finish it off. Izzy gonna take it 3-1 here over Sooneo. I think that the way that he was playing this particular matchup, the space control, it was really a key factor. Your soul is mine, so good, is a key factor in him securing that victory. And that does mean that Izzy is going to advance here into winners finals now, guaranteeing himself third place